fellow collectors, and today we'll be talking about Disney and Pixar's Lightyear, the Space Rangers versus Cyclops Clash Pack. Now, as we can see here, we have a pretty plain looking front cover. If you didn't know what these were, you wouldn't know what it is. So on this side, we have a case looking, and you have the handlebars there. On the side continues that motif. And here we get to see the actual contents of the package. Now, if you're looking for the barcode, here it is on the bottom. So let's go ahead and get this case on the scale and see how much it weighs. Okay, the 3-pack is coming in at 1 pound, 9.2 ounces. So let's get it off the scale and out of the box.
Hey, open, damn it, open!
Now to open the box, simply cut the sides there and open it up, and we have a nice little bit of plastic, and on the inside we can see we have a star field with the contents. So let's go ahead and push this down, pull this over here, and there we go. The actual contents of the collection. We have the 2 Space Rangers with the big old Cyclops. Very nice looking set. So let's go ahead and pop them out and see what's inside. Okay, now that we have them out of the box, they come with these accessories. So here we have the 2 Space Rangers. We know Buzz and his commander. And we see we have a little bit of damage here on both of them. Very cool on that part. Now they both come with these helmets that you can just simply attach to them to finish that space look, or you can just simply have them off. It is up to you, but simply all you do is just push them down, and there we go. Same thing for Buzz. Now they don't fit all that great. You can see here there's a little bit of gap on them, but it finishes. Now we have these launchers here, and they do have the ability to fire. These, if I'm not mistaken, nope, they don't fit, just for show. So the ability to fire these must come from this guy. Yes, he has the ability to fire the missiles. And he also has that. So you can take this and add it to your figures here if you wanted to have them launch these items or to do something else. Now the figures are being a little bit more harder to get this on, but here we go. She's got the missile launcher, and I'll give Buzz this big old gun here. Now these hands are really designed for smaller things, but it seems they've got this part and they've also got this part, but it seems that the hands would be stretched if you really did that. So unfortunate, but I think the way they did these toys, just so kids could play them. Now it also comes with these little bitty knives, and you can attach them to the back of the Rangers. Give them that extra weapon whenever they need it. Now Buzz has the same connection as his other accessory, or his other toy for the jetpack. So for some reason this one doesn't have the extra hole for the knife. Only his commander does. Now the big guy here, as we saw, can shoot the missiles, but he also comes with this little bomb here. And you just simply put it there. It attaches, and you can detach it as well. Now this guide comes with some pretty good movement forward and back, up, single bend in the elbow, no wrist articulation because it is a big gun. Same thing on the other side. It's supposed to be a claw. Now his head really can just move side to side, but you got to get your thumb underneath there or put pressure on it. Waist can swivel. Does a pretty mean kick forward and back as well. Now he has single bend in the knee and ankles that can rotate around. Just looks like no forward and back. Even though it is on a ball joint, it just doesn't have the room because of these design. Now the smaller figures have these hinges here for the arms, so we can get a nice T-pose. They rotate around. They have a peg hinge here at the elbow, so they can rotate and go out. The wrists are on swivels, so they can swivel around. The heads themselves are on ball joints, so they can look up and down, right and left. They have no no upper torso articulation, but we do get a little waist swivel. You can do this much of a split forward and back, pretty good. That single peg hinge here on the knee as well, so we can get it forward and back. No ankle articulation, but we do have a hole for the peg stand. Now if I straighten Buzz out and put his helmet back on, we can see, starting with his commander, that she is coming in right at 5 inches with her dome. Buzz is 5.5, and the big robot is coming in at 8.25. So, as far as these are concerned, I really am not a Buzz Lightyear collector, but it's very nice to see these. I'll put the weapon on there. And one of the reasons why you would buy something like this, if you're not a Buzz Lightyear collector, would be for the accessories or the weapons or however you want to say it. But for me, it's more on the lines of this guy. Now, why would I collect something like this, or why would I do something like this? This would make a great Mandroid for your Marvel Legends series, and that's what I'm going to turn them into. I've not seen any more sets like this other than what I found on Amazon. I'll include the link below. But yes, so this is what this will be turned into. Probably this will be repainted, or I might just keep it the same. But this, I don't know. We'll see if I can find a use for it. If not, then it goes in the weapon pile for future use. So remember, as always, like, subscribe, and keep collecting.